Well, first up this evening, a quick political face-off and focus as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and the Congress celebrated the completion of 2 years in power. A massive rally to celebrate and reiterate the government delivering on the 5 welfare guarantee schemes it had promised in 2023 during the election campaign was held at Hoskote town in Karnataka and was attended by the Chief Minister, his Deputy D.K. Shivakumar, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi as well. While the Congress's focus was on sending a categorical message of unity and delivering on the welfare guarantees, the state BJP questioned the government on corruption allegations and accused it of financial mismanagement and claimed that development has come to a standstill in the last 2 years. While guarantees have been delivered, there have been concerns over implementation in several cases, several other controversies as well. Meanwhile, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge used the stage to hit out at Prime Minister Modi and questioned prior intelligence inputs to the Pahalgam attack. Rahul Gandhi lauded the state government for fulfilling the welfare guarantees. Listen in.
5 गारंटी देने के वायदे किए थे। बीजेपी के लोगों ने कहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ये काम पूरा नहीं करेगी। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि ये काम नहीं किया जाएगा। हमारा पहला वायदा, पहली गारंटी गृह लक्ष्मी 2000 रुपए प्रति महीना 1 करोड़ महिलाओं को। आज मैं खुशी से कह सकता हूं कि करोड़ों महिलाओं के बैंक अकाउंट में कर्नाटका की सरकार ये पैसा डालती है।
ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ನು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು 2 ವರ್ಷ, 1 ವರ್ಷ, 3 ವರ್ಷ, 4 ವರ್ಷ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Well, so has it been a successful 2 years or a checkered performance? Joining me for a quick face-off this evening, Dr. Sudha Halakai of the BJP and Lavanya Balal Jain of the Congress. My first question to you, Dr. Sudha Halakai, guarantees remain a strong appeal factor amongst the people and the government says it has categorically delivered on them.
Very good evening. Today, if you ask any common man in Karnataka, they will say that we don't want any of the guarantees. Because of the guarantees, it is like ek haath se do, 10 haath se lo. What they are propagating that they have given 90,000 crores amount has been spent on the guarantees. Today, it is at the cost of debt of 2.5 lakh crores in Karnataka, and this is the highest debt after independence of 78 years that Karnataka is facing. And not only that, they have misutilized the 39,000 crores of the STSE funds. The exchequer of the Karnataka has been looted, and the people have been looted for their pockets in all the ways by increasing the prices of everything. So there is no such thing that they have to blow a trump and they have to celebrate their 2 years of successful government, because they have absolutely failed. Most incompetent government, if at all it is there in India, it is Karnataka. Okay, let us start from the AICC president, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, his hometown, his home region, where his own son is the in-charge district minister, Mr. Priyank Kharge. Let us see what is the development index over here. Here in Kalburgi, it stands last in PUC results, it stands in SSLC results, it stands last in malnutrition, and it stands highest in the crime rates, and there was highest death of pregnant women over here, and there was a health emergency over here. And take it, the show cause notice given by the NMC today to the 22 medical colleges of Karnataka. What a black mark on the medical colleges of Karnataka. Karnataka was one of the most progressing states in complete India, and today it's a road state because of this Congress government. Because I'll tell you,
you had responded to my question on the guarantees. Let me get a response to your comment from Lavanya, and then I will come back to the other issues. Lavanya, the point being made is that guarantees you give with one hand and you take away with 10 hands. It has affected development. So is it time to celebrate, or is it time to reinvestigate and reassess the guarantee schemes?
Good evening, Veera Raghav. In January, when our Union Secretary, Secretary of the UN, Philemon Young, when he visited Karnataka, he appreciated the welfare schemes specially designed for women in Karnataka, and he appreciated the kind of difference it is making in the lives of women in Karnataka. The BJP spokesperson was talking about how people do not want the welfare schemes in Karnataka. I have to say, I come from a region which has maximum number of BJP MLAs, and they went into election saying we do not want any of the welfare schemes and we will reject it. At this point of time, 92% of the eligible beneficiaries in my region are taking home the welfare schemes. That means people who have voted for BJP are also taking home the welfare schemes. Here is a simple thing I would like to remind the BJP spokesperson. If you do not want the welfare schemes, people are always welcome to stop taking those welfare schemes, but do not begrudge
It is not we
the
who are going to take the welfare
amount
the
that is
schemes,
being
it is
given
because the
to
government
women
has-
in distress. I'm sorry, ma'am, please stop. The
Wait, let her
welfare
finish.
schemes
Let her
that
finish.
women
Let her finish.
are
Go ahead,
availing
Lavanya.
in
Finish your point.
Karnataka. Yeah. What I was saying was there are millions of
All right.
Kannadigas who are
Respond. So-
availing these welfare schemes. I would like to ask the BJP leaders, why is it that they do not request the union government to give us our rightful share of the GST amounts, GST revenue, because that goes a long way in the development of this nation. I would like to remind you, according to Niti Aayog, they have judged our health department, and according to the Niti Aayog ranking, we are at the top 5th place in India, as against the 9th place where we were when the BJP government was in Karnataka. When it comes to foreign investments and the tax revenues,
Respond.
we are number 2 in India.
Okay, let me come back.
Number one,
Let-
when it
All
comes
right.
to, no, number
I'll
one,
come.
Let
when
me-
it
I
let-
would like to come on that. I would like to
No.
come. Yeah. It
No,
was
10 seconds to finish your point. 10 seconds to finish your point, Lavanya. 10 seconds to finish
I
your
would
point,
like
and then I'll
to-
get
yeah.
Sudha Halakai's response. 10 seconds.
I would like to say, contrary to what the BJP keeps claiming without facts and figures in place, if you look at the union government's bodies meant to judge all of these parameters, we are doing extremely well in Karnataka. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Respond to that, Dr. Sudha Halakai.
Yeah. There was a saying by the great Chanakya that, Bahujana Sukhaya, Bahujana Hitaya. And there is exactly opposite scenario which is going on in Karnataka. What Lavanya was saying that, they have come up with good welfare schemes in Karnataka. It is the common women of Karnataka who are cursing the Congress government today, that the Congress government is a curse to them today. Okay, the Congress government itself is a curse to them because their house is being looted in all the way. The electricity bill has been increased thrice, the water bill, the garbage bill also is increased thrice, and the liquor bill thrice, and in all the ways the Karnataka government has looted their houses. So it's a big curse to the Congress government and the people of Karnataka that Congress is in power today. One thing. And about the FDI investment, please tell me, where is the FDI investment? The FDI investment which was from all the multinational companies during the double engine Sarkar of Karnataka, they have taken back all their agreements. Okay, none of them want to invest in Karnataka, and they know that all, take it Suzuki company, take it Apple, everybody have shifted their investment in other states, in our neighboring states. So there is nothing that you have to tap your back over here, the Congress party, and completely Kalyana Karnataka is a devastation today. And the saint of Charvaga had told once, it is okay if you are in debt, but eat the ghee. So this is what the Congress government is doing today. They are all well off. The leaders of Congress government are all well off. They have sufficiently filled their treasures, and they have emptied the treasure of Karnataka, and there is an emergency in Karnataka. Take it crime rate, and 60% of the crime against women is increased in Karnataka. Not only women, it is even the Hindu phobia. Take it Suman Shetty and take it Neha Hiremet. Where is Neha Hiremet murderer? Why he is not arrested today? He is openly roaming on bail today.
All right, okay. You're bringing multiple issues in play.
Yeah, law and order has completely collapsed. Why that person, we have the camera 13 types, he has...
All right, okay. Lavanya Balal, quick response to what Sudha Halakai has said, and then I'm moving on to the issue of rains in Bengaluru. Go ahead, Lavanya Balal. Quick response to what Sudha Halakai has.
Yeah, Veera, it is a bunch of allegations without any iota of truth in it. I would like to remind the Sudha Halkai that if our welfare schemes were so bad, why is it that the BJP... Excuse me, ma'am, can you please shut up?
No, I'm not going to shut up. You have put my state in a great situation.
Okay, let's be civil. Let's be civil.
You have to talk about it, okay?
No, Sudha Halakai, let Lavanya make her point. Sudha Halakai, let's just let Lavanya make a point. Go ahead, Lavanya, and let's be civil.
So, Veera, my apologies.
Go ahead,
Veera, what I would like to ask the BJP is, if our welfare schemes designed for women were so bad, why did the BJP pick up the same schemes for Maharashtra and they also pay 2,500 rupees for women in Delhi? If our welfare schemes were meant to bankrupt our state, then why is it that the BJP has the same schemes in their own states? Also, I would like to remind everyone that while the BJP exited offices, none of the bills in any of the department was paid. In the state transportation department, the 4 RTCs that belong to KSRTC owed 4,900 crores in debt to the banks. This is the state that they left our state in. The exchequer of the state was
Shall I give back?
bankrupt.
Shall I give back?
No.
All right.